Well, obviously, once again, we're playing a really good football team. Steve Spurrier's done a great job of that program. We got to go back to the grind, get back to preparing, and we're going to have to really play well to have a chance to win. So working hard at that, and looking forward to the game.
First up, we have David Fox of Athlon Sports.
Gary, you've had a few guys on the defensive line over the years who are not big-time recruits, guys like Alvin Smith and Michael Sam, who have really developed for you. How much of a role has Craig Kuligowski played in those guys' development over the years?
Well, he's done a remarkable job. Ziggy Hood's another guy you can throw in there,
right,
amongst some other guys too. So what we've we have an evaluation system, first of all, that we don't have stars on it. We have a system that we use, and we believe in our system, and that's how we make our decisions recruiting. That being said, Craig Kuligowski, I think, is one of the best defensive line coaches in the country, and he deserves the recognition because of the consistency of how he develops players, and that's one of the big things we bring kids in Mizzou. We develop them, and stronger, faster, quicker. I think we do it as good or better than anybody in the country. So then obviously good coaching. So Craig Kuligowski's done a very, very good job, and it's a tremendous asset to our program.
And he's been with your program for a long time. How have you been able to hang on to him given this success?
Well, I've only lost four coaches in the 13 years I've been here, and all of them have had opportunities to leave. And so I don't really know how to answer that question.
Right.
I think he's had many opportunities to leave. I think he likes being here. He likes working here, and he's been honestly very, very loyal to me and the University of Missouri. So. Any accolades he gets, he deserves, and he's just done a tremendous job.
Thanks.
Next is David Morrison, the Columbia Daily Tribune.
Hi, Gary. What do you think has been kind of the secret to the consistent pass rush pressure that the defense has been getting pretty much all year?
Oh, I don't know. I think we're playing 8 players. I think Michael Sam, has upped his game from what he's done in the past, and I think it's been a bit contagious. I think he's kind of raised the bar for high level effort and technique every play, and I think it gets contagious. And other players see him play, and they want to, they're competitive, and I want to get more sacks than you, and so we're. I think we can still get better. We haven't arrived, but I think we've steadily improved as a football team, but certainly the defensive front as the season's gone on.
Thank you.
You bet.
Next is Nick Cole, the Tennessean.
Hi, Coach. Vanderbilt travels to College Station for the first time ever on Saturday, and you're a coach that's been to Kyle Field, 5 or 6 times. Could you just talk about what type of game environment the Commodores should expect there?
Well, first of all, it's a great venue. It's a great stadium. It's got a great tradition. It's very unique because of all the pageantry that they have. We've been fortunate there most of the time. We've played pretty good in that stadium, but it's a very difficult place to play. The players, the fans are very, very passionate there. And it's just honestly, one of the things when we travel, we go to different places. I always look forward to the opportunity of playing in some of the great stadiums, and that certainly is one. It's an experience by itself.
Where would you rank that among the SEC stadiums that you've been to so far?
Oh, I won't go there. I'm not going to be ranking stadiums. I have enough trouble winning football games.
Thanks, Dave.
Todd Levo of Sports Radio 810.
Hey, Coach, how are you?
Good.
Hey, what's just the attitude? How much different is the attitude of your team this year compared to, maybe not this exact spot last year, but when things started kind of going downhill with some injuries and different things last year?
Well, we just had a remarkably different year a year ago. We were up and down. We had injuries beyond what I've ever experienced before. And that is very emotional for a team. I thought our leadership did a great job last year, considering probably the most adversity I've ever had since I've been coaching. So it's a lot different, but it should be. I mean, we're healthy. Obviously, we've been fortunate to win our games, but there's nothing in a negative way about our kids last year in any way. It was just the circumstances were completely different a year ago, and I thought our seniors did a remarkable job last year, considering the ups and downs that we've had. That really we hadn't experienced around here for about 9 years.
And just as far as the South Carolina game heading into it, you guys played them early last year. It was on the road. Just what are the differences that you see in that group? Connor Shaw had a great game against you guys last year. Looks like he's not going to be able to go, and they don't have the same running back. Just what are the differences this time seeing them again?
Well, they still recruit well. They got great players. He does a great job of that program. They're a very, very physical football team, like everybody's in the SEC. Just the week in, week out of playing the high level football, which makes the SEC great. They know how to win, and they can very easily be undefeated right now too. So, it's and that being said, it's going to be, we look about how we play. We have no control how they're going to play. We expect them to play great, and they have a great team. But it boils down to how we play and our performance, and that's kind of what our focus is.
What's the buzz? I know you're probably not out and about checking out what the fans are saying in Columbia, but do you feel like some real energy down there for this game coming up? You got a night game at the Zoo.
Yeah, there's a lot of energy around, but it was there last week and the week before too. So I mean, it's obviously people like to win, and we all know that all fans around the country for their teams, and so we had because we were renovating our stadium and they had to take a lot of seats out and everything. We only hold 68,000 now, but it'll be full, and it'll be our fans are phenomenal. They're all. I constantly talk to them about being SEC fans because they set the bar. I think around the country. I've been in the Pac-12 and Big 12, and so our fans have done a great job and playing in the Zoo, and we're excited that we're playing here.
Next is Chip Towers, the AJC.
Pinkel, I don't know if you'd be willing to put an analyst cap on for a minute, but obviously you guys were able to win against Florida and Georgia in the last couple of weeks, and those two teams meet. I think Georgia's supposed to get back Gurley and one of their receivers. Where do you see the matchups in that game, and how do you see that one playing out?
Yeah, I don't respectfully, I don't want to answer that. I don't try to analyze other teams. They're both good teams. They've got good coaches. They're competitive. They got good athletes. Other than that, I got enough trouble analyzing my team.